This is Avid Chronic Racing, this is Michi Hoyer, and this is the second run in the Blancpain Sprint Series in the Mercedes AMG GT3 around Road America. Meanwhile, my livery has updated, and not just that, I also worked on the setup. I'm not sure whether this is put on or not. In order to secure it, I quickly double check. Yes, it is. So that means setup is ready, so we can go out and have some drive around this pretty damn nice circuit, I have to say. Looking forward to doing some nice racing. Quickly let that car go by. I've worked a little bit on the setup behind the scenes and hope now it will suit me a bit better. And I hopefully will be alright driving it. I just wanted to let him by though. Those Audi look pretty ugly from behind, like that there is missing some end plate to me. That's how they look like. So let's see whether our setup issue has been fixed, whether we'll be quicker than 209s than we did before. Maybe I'm not overdriving the car anymore, that would be good. Victor Blick, very nice name. I haven't looked up the ambient temperatures, sadly, in the other race. I do know how those setup changes feel though, and right now they should be a huge benefit, as I do not know how liable this car and this track is to track temperature. So we're doing it around in a 206, no 207.0, but still that is a massive improvement, like 2 seconds compared to the other session. Oh Joshua, you really should be called Stat King rather than Steam King. I do know you're affiliated a lot to those old locomotives driven by steam power. Too wide. Very nice exit here though, but because it is a cut lap, I quickly go to box. Alright, that is a good approach to pit lane. 8 minutes to go. Gonna exit it right here. Setup feels good. Setup feels really good. Yeah, Robin, that's absolutely right. And thank you for all your support here, guys. That is really great to see. Looking at the result, I could be right here where Simon Pickering is now. Not sure if I could be furthermore at the front though. Right in the other session we were like 100 guys. Don't think we're gonna be 100 right there. 70, close to 70 being registered right now. Jakub Jetzirski is in that split again. So some names we definitely saw around in the other races. I don't want to look at the all-time best, session best. And to be totally honest with you guys, the next 40-minute race I want to keep it more clean. I didn't have any contact, which is good. Definitely don't want to have off tracks, and definitely gonna try it. Have it a little bit more settled down, a little bit later on the gas. I think with that car I need some more trail brake or even coast it a little bit. could hit that turn always like this, that would be great. Right, we got a shot for 2 laps. Oh, this was a great turn. Look at the time you made up. This was a good exit as well. Hey Ron. I'm doing fine as well. That guy moves over, great awareness, thank you very much, dude. Good exit on the back straight, or on the first 2 back straights probably. Looking for an improvement. That is another improvement right there. I was a little too late on the apex here. Going a little bit too wide, so I leave that lap because I definitely don't want to have a cut lap as being the all-time best. Mr. Robert would still be annoyed with me probably because I forgot to change the field of view. I should have taken that down. I mean, looking at an optimal of 205.9, it's probably not that bad. Well, let's simply have a look what this car is capable of. Or what I am capable of doing. Great exit towards the new lap. More traffic to come there. Going too wide, turn 1. No off track, but lost a shitload amount of time. So I could still be like 4/10 down on my lap. Let's see what we can make out of this. Sorry. No, we still make it personal best, I think. Alright, we don't. More traffic up ahead. Good to know that we could do a lot better and a lot quicker. Mercedes. Mercedes power. Go. Yeah, too late. And also braking on the curb does not work. Yeah, good wind. 50 to go. That is a good spot. Well, that's a good number as well. And I hope I can do it. Right, the race session is ready to go for us. And we will see what we can do then. Right. No, field of view is not 65 yet. I will put it 70 very soon. And I applied the changes and they were great. Info King, Stat King, Statman, Steam King. You got too much or too many nicknames, I assume. Yeah, Danjo, I think I did found some more top speed. Quartada as well to you, Rodrigo. Thanks for joining. However, if there will be full improvement though, that is going to be a different topic, I assume. Right there is a minute and 20 to go in the pre-practice session. So I will change my field of view, put it from 75 to 70, and have just a quick go for confidence in the hope that I will get some. Then I will have a quick look here what kind of split I'm sitting. I haven't looked at the full registration numbers though. So now diving down that Ferrari up ahead, which is changing the liveries right now. I'm not too sure whether I gained any speed on the wings side of life. Not too sure either whether to change it. Because right there I feel quite comfortable on the car, which is probably more important than pure speed. I mean, there is some speed in the car, that is for sure. David Zek have been with me in that room again. I forgot my coffee, for God's sake. I'm sorry. My coffee is not even made, so I will run that through and get it ready for the race session then. Right, change the fuel load, bunker lap and then push lap. And then let's see what is going to be happening right here. Qualifying is on, we're ready to go. Well, Michael, I'm not sure whether I regret doing that change or not, but I mean, there's a reason for Robert to ask me to do those changes. But I'm at least trying to give tribute and acknowledgement to him. That is for sure. Trying to save a little bit of fuel on the out lap. Nah, don't go off track, you stupid Michi. So Robert, what you gonna do? The lowest field of view possible on iRacing is 40. So you can't push me that far down like an rFactor 2. So top split. Rip me then. Anyway, let's make the best out of this. Don't lose it, come on. Not sure about the lap quality, but it tends to be like a 205. Let's see what that is worth. 205.8. Now push lap. Pushing a bit too hard probably. P18. Alright, they said top split. Ever so close. Pushing it too hard. Nah, not a perfect second lap. Might get me. Oh. There was a time improvement, there was not even an improvement of the decision, I believe. P22, P23, and we came across the line and it did us a P20. Wow. Alright, I threw a P18 maybe, P17. In a pitch perfect lap it would be P16, but no way. I wanna get... Wow, how can you run a 203.0? No offense. 30 people in the room, it's crowded as hell. A P20 is probably not that bad. Alright, garage. I probably need to pee so badly. Sorry. So, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, that is what you call a splash and dash. A minute to go for grid settings. Got my coffee ready. Got the car fueled up. Can put myself on the grid. There we go.
1 lap to green. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed.
Copy that. So, should be 20 minutes. Or 20 liters. And if Wolfgang would be around, that would be so great, but I think he isn't though. Sadly. Let's see if he is. No, he isn't. Oh, there you go. Alright, then should uncheck tires. That is set. Relative is set. Alright. Yeah, I was just putting in numbers still. No worries, ACR, nobody, you will see everything what is happening right here. Alright, we should be ready to go. A big thing standing on the rear wing says fairness. So I hope that is the case. Put it into map 1 or the in lap. Oh, this in-lap is taking so awfully long. Relatively spoken, I start much more further down the grid than last time around. Like 10 places away from that last, and to be totally honest with you, I want to make it better today, or not today, in this lap, and don't get like put through the entire field and get that last, then hope for people dying. I want to stay where I am right now. And I hope you guys have big fun watching right now. Hey Region, thanks for all of you joining. Alright, with the car ahead blinking, that is not too nice, to be fair. Field is going really slow now. Setting map 3. Getting into the relatives to see where my spot is. Thank you, Marion. Oh, that's gonna end in tears, damage. Oh, for God's sake! Watch, there's someone on the left. I'm not sure whether my aerodynamics is too broken or it's still alright. Oh. Could someone check how severe the damage is, like top speed wise? Anyone knows what I did in qualifying or something? I mean, what I was supposed to do approaching in that turn, that other guy just dive bombed 4 people, like with no chance of anything, to be totally fair. It would be like me dive bombing in on that Ferrari right now. It would have 0 chance, rather than taking us both out again. The start itself was good, I think. It's just some guys trying to win at lap 1 even in a 40-minute race. That is really wrong.
Too much damage. We've got to fix it.
I want to have a look at the scene, especially at this starting scene. You know, someone once told me as soon as you touch the grass you try to control the car rather than full throttle it out of the corner. Oh, race department inbox. I do not know about my account details, but now look at this. I mean, holy sh... Ah, yeah, and the second one was my fault though. I did not know that. Yeah, the second one was my fault. Clearly, but yeah, I mean, what you want to do? The second one was my fault, but what shall I do about the first one though? Let's see if that towing does give us any... Yeah. Guys, honestly, it's just so frustrating. Alright, but because I have to do some redemption stuff, I will get on a quick session in a Mazda, I think. No matter what. And then we will see how things end out. Right now I'm just pretty hit and so on. How can you dive bomb it like this in... And this is what people said. People said in the top split guys are being incredibly aggressive, and that actually is true. That is so true. So let's see. Global Mazda MX-5. I do not know what kind of track they are on. Jefferson reverse. Ugh. This is one of the most ugliest track, and there is not even a race on. A Mazda MX-5 Cup Series. Let's see how about that. No, that is gone as well. Skip Barber, final chance. If that race starts 11:30, nope, that just went 10 minutes ago. And all the other cars, I do not have either time or a car for it. So that's it, probably. Yeah, Mikael, you're so right. Race with subscribers, sure gamer, what was that? Oh guys, I'm so annoyed at the minute. Sports Car Championship, I do not have the track for that. Even though that race would go too long as well. Guys, I think that's it iRacing wise for today. Oh dear. So, I think I'm gonna do a swap towards rFactor 2 for just half an hour or something. Let's see what I can do. Unless we could do, and I try this, do a time trial, if that makes some sort of sense. So that gets me into the Blancpain Sprint Series, because I deeply want to race that car and want to improve. So I'm gonna do a TT. I register, and I think that means you simply have a start right now. Oh yeah, Madrid versus PSG is on right there as well. I want to finish that race though, and let's see what this is going to be. And I hope you guys have some fun with me. Hope you guys can guide me a bit through that traffic, not traffic. There isn't going to be no traffic. But I want to get back some redemption on the safety rating. Well, the problem about this oval thing is that an oval has basically 4 corners. And with 4 corners, that means literally no count on the license whatsoever. So what I'm going to try now is get safe around this full course at Sebring. And with time trial, I hope not to even have to do a qualifying. I'm actually hoping for getting in a scheduled race for that 40 minutes. Box in the very right time. And then hit the white flag in the very right time. Not sure if Wolfgang is still around. Yes, Michael, I could use Chief. Yes, Stuart. Probably right. Yes, Michael, crew chiefing is available. I'm not too sure whether it's set up for anyone right now. Anyway, track is loading. I'm gonna be at Road America in that Mercedes, and then we're gonna see what I'm able to do with the car, really. Okay, inspection is ready. Car is ready as well. Setup is ready. Cam should be ready. Yep. That means time trial 30 minutes. Wait. Nation time trial. 5 clean laps required. Time trial 30 minutes. Right, with 5 laps to be done only. That means I'm gonna go back on the garage, go back on the chassis. Have 1326, have 31 liters of fuel. That should be enough to do 6 laps. And there we go. To be totally honest with you guys, I do not want to even know how much iRating or how much safety rating and stuff I could have gotten from that race in the top split, but oh well, what you want to do. I'm gonna do in the next time trial. To be totally fair, the fact that I was unaware of that was a car left hand side was because of the field of view. Otherwise I would have seen him through the window, and I don't want to put myself with buttons because that would drag me off the track as well. Oh sorry, no game footage. That is better now. I'm sorry. Maybe I can do 2 time trials. It's the first time I ever do a time trial. Alright, here we go. Trying to put in 5 clean laps now. Because that would be also a way to get a license. Do 4 time trials and always stay clean. Doesn't help you on the iRating because there is an individual rating for the time trial. Right, that understeer. Alright. Bad lap 1. Still there's some timing to do. I need to hit my marks. I need to be pretty quick. Can be used for practice very well though, because it actually gains you some safety rating. I do not know what the impact is of the 0 run though. Steam King, now you can ask Patrick Jetski as being part from the ACR Zakspeed team because of all the friend requests. Since he's in here, Steam King has offered you from ACR Zakspeed a friend request. Since we were working together with Sean Cole, it would be nice to see some of you guys accepting it. Thank you for being here, Patrick, though. Don't get yourself a loss of control or anything on that time trial thing. Could someone help me on this time trial counting? Is it the fastest lap that counts? Or the best lap time, or the overall lap time of those 5 laps? What does count here? Because this is a pretty bad run already. So if I go longer, like 7 or 8 laps, the best 5 count, right? Or the best sequence of 5 laps is counting. Alright, got it. Chris, you need to look for Michi Hoyer in that case. Because iRacing was yet reluctant to change my name. Not hitting my marks at all. Scott, happy Valentine's Day, by the way, for everyone. Just saying that. Definitely a 3rd gear corner, turn 1 that is. Well, the time trial race looks a bit better than the actual race, and I'm so sorry for you guys to not give you more of that racing in the top split. I was really looking forward to that myself. A little bit too much brakes in the end. Oh, I got 2 laps of fuel left. That means I could erase the first pretty bad lap, but probably not the second one. Alright, final lap coming up before we run out of fuel probably. Too hard now. The average is 208.3. Lost the momentum there. Let's get the final turns good though, then we can push down the average a bit. Alright. Nope, we won't get another lap in, so that means we have to stop it after here. Anyway, 2 to 6 has a lower average by just a tenth. I think I stop it here. Not sure. There's 13 minutes to go. I think I will stop this. So, can I leave this session now? And I quickly type that in the chat. Messages. Alright, I'm gonna leave that now because with that run I'm pretty much alright. And what happens then? Because now I need to wait until this session is finished, or what do I need to do now? Because I would do a final run just to get better. I do know that I can do better than 208 in average. Can I hit that 4-5? Will that session still be locked? I'm sorry for the inconvenience there, I just don't want to throw up that result at all. Especially when it comes down to the safety rating thing. Alright, then I will withdraw and I will get another session in, and then I will pick up a little more fuel and simply run. And let's see. Yes, Team King, I did not have any kind of incident right now. Alright, I'm gonna join right back, and maybe then guys, other thing, what happens if like the average is the lowest from lap 3 to 8 and the 9th lap is a bad lap? I better, as soon as this is a bad lap, I better stop it, right? The good thing now is I had a 0 incident count on that one, which is great. I will have a look at those result sheets right at the end with you and try to learn from it. Now I just want to make sure get a bit more further on my goals. Guys, I'm so happy for you to be here and help me with all that stuff. I'm learning every day, learning so much. Alright, I'm actually sorry guys, but that is it. Probably been happy doing this to that point, and we'll go on another day. Since now I need to turn down the volume a bit, be a little bit more silent. Yeah, I got new notifications, that means I got new friend requests. And probably there's 3 or 4 requests since last. Oh. Too much, really. Accept the checked requests. There you go. Now I have a look. Series results. Current Blancpain Sprint Series race is not ready yet, I think. that would still run 5 minutes. Yeah, that is still the first one. Where do you see the time trial? That's the time trial results. Anyway, you might help me out with that later. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you back tomorrow on further racing. And all I can say now is have a nice Valentine's Day, and see each other tomorrow. Have a nice evening whatsoever. See you racing out there. Goodbye.